No one knows better than Lee you can't choose your neighbours.
You're not hurting me. This closes, I can go move to another house. I'm heartbroken, do you know what I mean? But it's not me that will suffer. It's all the animals in my care. Moved out to the countryside.
She's lived here for 7 years, a little piece of rural paradise out of harm's way in Sydney's west. But this isn't just a patch of land.
People have let them down. We're here to fix them. We're here to give them something, you know what I mean? And to not be able to do that, and yeah, it's heartbreaking. They come in so broken.
It's called Allura, but it's more than just Lee's home. It's the last chance for the unwanted, the neglected, the damaged.
Tiffany, who's this?
This is Turbo.
Who? Turbo?
Turbo, yes. He used to be a racehorse, so he's an off-track thoroughbred. He used to race in Hong Kong, and then he flew down here and he was just left.
This is Turbo's home, yeah?
Yes, he's a resident here, so he will stay here.
Where would he have gone if he had not found this place?
Probably to a slaughterhouse.
There's 38 horses here, all with tails like Turbo's. But now, her registered charity, applauded and supported by the state government, is in danger of closing.
Everything was going well until what?
Until Boral were allowed to build a concrete plant across the road from us.
Now, Lee faces a constant flood of worry, legal issues and the threat of heavy rain.
How can this happen? How could this be allowed to happen? Like, are we that insignificant? I was angry. I was upset, worried. What are we going to do?
Camden Council originally said no to Boral building a factory, but the concrete giant went to court and won. It even got permission to divert water runoff from its plant under the road and into Lee's paddocks, just metres from the front gate, which also happens to fall into Liverpool Council's boundary. The problem is, when it rains, it doesn't pour, it floods.
The whole of this would just stay waterbound, waterlogged. It had nowhere to go.
It's almost half of your property.
It's a lot, it's a lot. And it's just washed out, washed out, washed out. Like every bit of rain that we got, we noticed it got worse and worse and worse. It's creeping up towards the house. You can see the line there, so we had to do something.
She complained for 12 months to Boral and both councils.
So they've done nothing, basically.
They've done absolutely jack. Not a thing, nada.
But you did something.
I did do something.
Tell me what you did.
I got someone to come in with 60 truckloads of dirt and disperse it and raise all the front paddocks so that when the water came onto the land, it would drain off and down into the dams like it should.
And it worked.
I'm not the most educated person. You know, I didn't even finish year 7, so I didn't know. I was literally just trying to fix the problem. Like, okay, how do I fix this? All right, I'll put the dirt, I'll raise it so the water runs down into the dam. Fixed it.
And then what happened?
And then council came out and told me to remove the dirt or I'm going to get a $25,000 to $1 million fine.
$1 million fine for a charity?
$1 million, yep.
So this is the most expensive dirt in Australia by the sounds of it?
Yep. In the world, I think.
In the world. Your $1 million mound.
$1 million mounds, yep. There was a few more than here, so this was the last one left. When council came out, they told us, stop.
To stay afloat and avoid Liverpool Council's monster fine, Lee has had to fundraise to put together a submission to council so she can keep her dirt.
So it's cost us, say, $18,000 if we round it off, probably
Wow.
closer to 19, yeah.
And you're a charity?
We're a charity, yes. So that's surveyors, hydraulic engineers, a project team to manage it, town planners, soil testers, you name it, and we've had to do that twice. Look at that horse out there.
There's no shortage of supporters at Lee's side.
I was in shock. I actually had to ask her to tell me the story twice. Thought, you're kidding. Did I hear that right? Definitely unfair, very unfair. For what they offer here,
Someone else agrees by the sound of that.
Absolutely, yeah, that's a big yes over there.
Sit back, sit back.
Retraining these horses to the point they're used for riding for the disabled is costly.
Trying to stop the property from flooding so the horses don't lose their grazing land and go under. Yeah, council needs to sort itself out.
A lot of these horses that come through these guys would finish up, you know, at the pet food factory, really. No doubt about it.
Including this one. It seems even Boral can see the value of the work done here. It sent Lee an SOS to save Primrose from a property it acquired.
They knew who they were calling. Yep.
What does that say about them?
Well, they did tell me they were avid animal lovers and they had the horse's best interests at heart. So, look, I wouldn't have cared if it was, you know, the devil himself that called me. I still would have gone and got the horse.
As she battles Boral and bureaucracy, Lee dreads another deluge.
Long term, it's not going to go away. So the next flood we get could all wash away. For all I know, we've been turning horses away. I can't take on more with uncertainty. Beautiful girl.
But this 45-year-old won't be going down without a fight. She says Allura is the only place she'll ever really call home.
I've struggled in life and I was a street kid at a young age and habitual runaway, and I got a horse as therapy and it kind of just kept happening. We seem to find the neglected, the abused, the troubled. If you haven't had good all your life, then, you know, once you find peace, you want to show other people that, you know, we've got a chance to help animals, these beautiful animals.
Liverpool Council has now told us there's no evidence of water runoff flooding Lee's property. As for Boral, it says the land is a natural water course. You can read the full statements on our website.